Hi, I'm Marcus Beverly Hardy,
And I'm Bella Galan, and we're from Commarts Media, bringing you a new monthly show called Good Morning Commarts.
with special segments like the best fall books, festive baking, and spooky makeup.
And a news flash, pumpkin painting, sports, and spooky movie reviews.
Hello, my name is Erna Vasquez, and I'm presenting Fall in Love with Books. I'm giving you 3 wonderful book recommendations perfect for the autumn season. Number 1 is Once and Future Witches by Alex Z. Harrow. It's about 3 sisters who are battling patriarchy, racism, and good old-fashioned witch hunters to bring back magic. I love this book. I read it every year. Next, we have The Diviners by Libba Bray. It's set in 1920s New York City. Evie O'Neill is shipped off to live with her uncle, and they must join together to battle the supernatural. Once mysterious murders arise, they must figure out who's done it or what has done it. Next, we have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. It's about Stevie Bell, who is accepted into Ellingham Academy, and she must figure out the original murder of the founder's family. And once new murders arise, she must discover, is this mystery really worth it? Next, Jordan Escobar with Halloween Movie Reviews. Goodbye!
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Movies and More. I'm Jordan Escobar, and we will be discussing a couple of films just in time for Halloween. So strap in, grab your popcorn, because it's time to bring on the throws for this time of year.
You may recognize the iconic song from this really fun 80s classic about a team of scientists who are trying to save New York City from mysterious ghost sightings. Filled with thrills, laughs, and ghost action, this is an extremely enjoyable and entertaining film with iconic performances and quotes that will certainly bring out the 80s feel, not to mention that the visual effects still hold up to this day. I'll give Ghostbusters a 9 out of 10. And if you want more paranormal action, then might I suggest the 2021 sequel, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Taking place years after the first film, the sequel continues the legacy of the original with more 80s action and incredible visual effects and sound design that will immerse you within the experience. Plus, the new cast helps elevate the film and brings out the humor and fun. This long-awaited sequel will certainly surprise and excite fans of the original, and I'll give Ghostbusters Afterlife a very solid 7 out of 10. And finally, let's talk about an iconic classic that will make you feel spooky and festive at the same time. That's right, we're talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas. This timeless classic tells the story of the king of Halloween Town as he discovers the town of Christmas and the festivities of the holidays. This is one of my favorite films to watch every year during October, November, and December because it's perfect for both Halloween and the Christmas season. Every shot of this film has breathtaking, timeless, stop-motion animation with a ton of attention to detail that helps bring this world to life. This film is perfect for Halloween and the upcoming holiday season, and with all that being said, I'm more than happy to give The Nightmare Before Christmas a 10 out of 10.
And that's a wrap on today's edition of Movies and More. And until next time, I'm your host Jordan, and I'll see you at the movies.
Hi guys, it's Taylor Rodriguez here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a super cute and fun sugar skull makeup for Halloween or even Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, which is also coming up very soon. To start off, we're going to start off by using primer. Primer is great to make a barrier between y'all's skin and the face paint we're going to be using for this look. Now we're going to go ahead and mix our foundation with a little bit of white face paint. I have a face paint palette. Y'all can use any type of face paint that y'all have. So let's get started. I'm just going to be mixing it on my hand because it's the easiest thing to do. So let's get started. So I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. That noise is not it. And a little bit of white face paint. I say this because y'all want it to be very white, whiter than your own complexion, but just a little bit less than what you guys would normally look like. So just start off, and it's going to be like a lighter color, and just start putting it on your face. As you can tell, this is not my shade or my color, but it'll work. Okay, so now after all of that, we're going to start off by doing the face paint, the best part. So let's get started. Hey guys, thanks for watching my tutorial. I hope y'all do this sugar school look and make it just as fabulous as mine looks. Now I'm back in the studio and I have one of our very own Commarts seniors showing you how to do prosthetic makeup.
I'm Sierra Frias. I'm a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for about 7 years. It's kind of my biggest passion. It's what I do. It's my job. It's 2 of my jobs. And I'm going to show y'all how to do a really simple cut since Halloween's coming up. We have all our supplies. It doesn't take that much, and you also don't need to buy actual professional makeup. You can use eyeshadow palettes, you can use lipstick, you can use whatever you have, but this is what I use. I have Scar Wax, which is going to be kind of our skin. I have my alcohol activated palette, which I use for everything. I love her. I have Vaseline because the Scar Wax is very sticky, and then a bruise wheel. It's just grease paint. This you can replace with lipstick, and then alcohol for our palette. I just pour alcohol into my palette, into the colors that I want to use. I'm going to use our brightest red, our darkest red, and this weird in-between purple, and just let that sit so it can soak into the paint and actually get it started. Then I take some Vaseline and I rub it all over my hands because, like I said, our Scar Wax is mad sticky. So it needs to be all over so when we pick it up, it doesn't stick to us. It comes in this tub, and it's really hard, so you have to kind of scrape it out to get it out for it to work, and you knead it around until it's this almost like Play-Doh consistency. Do that, make sure it's all covered, and then you can wipe off your hands a little bit. Whatever area you're gonna put it on, you wanna make sure there's no Vaseline on because it won't stick. I'm gonna use the back of my hand, so I'll wipe off the back of my hand, and we'll start with just a little bit. You don't need much at all, like the smallest little ball, and you're just gonna roll it out into just something really long, really simple, and this is gonna blend almost perfectly into your skin. So I'll set it down wherever I want it. I'm gonna use the back of my hand and just smooth out the edges. Only smooth out one side, and you want it to be as flush with your skin as possible. So it's just kind of set all down, and there's no bumps. The inside is gonna be jagged. We want it to be, since it's kind of torn open. So you just do that, grab a little more, and you can do the same thing on the other side. Just a little, roll it out, and we're gonna put it right next to the other one. Like I said, only smooth out one side. Makes it easier, makes it look more realistic. So it's kind of swollen, just coming out from your hand. If you're gonna wear this out all night, you can put other little adhesives under it. You can use Pros-Aide or Spirit Gum, or if you aren't allergic to latex, you put it right over, and it'll hold it all night, so if you actually do go out, it stays in place. Once you have all that on, we take our grease palette and take just the darkest shade, for this one it's black, and just put it directly in the middle. Paints like these really mess up your makeup brushes, so I buy crappy art store brushes because I don't want to spend a lot of money for my brushes to be completely ruined. That's all you have to do, put the inside. And then we're gonna go over to our alcohol activated palette and grab our lightest red and a bit of our darker one, and just put it all around and blend it out with your finger. It'll make it a little more realistic, kind of make it look bruised, a little gross, and put it up onto the cut, also onto the wax, so that way you don't have to match it to your skin tone, because this wax never comes pre-matched. Put it all over, make sure it's nice and bruised. If you need to, if it's too dark, you take a little alcohol on your brush, on your finger, on whatever, and you can smear it out so your paint isn't as crazy and isn't as dark. We're gonna go back with that weird purple shade that I told you about before, and that goes on the inside. It's gonna go right over our black, and it's gonna make it look a little deeper, a little more bruised, and also because it's alcohol paint, it's gonna be wet, and it's gonna make it look a little fresher. Then we can take the back of whatever brush you want, or you can use your nails, and just kind of mess up the inside of the cut, make it a little jagged, so it actually looks torn open. So pull up on either side, move it around with your hands, mess it up. Just make it look like an actual injury. And then you can use fake blood for this also. That is usually what people do, but it's really expensive and really sticky if you want a good one that won't move. So I just take my bruise wheel, my grease paint, and put just a lot of paint on the end of a brush. And you can just set it right in the middle. I start with red, and then there's this really pretty brown. And when you put it and mix it with your red, it'll give you more of kind of the blood look that you want it to be. So we put it all directly in the middle and just mess it up a bit. Smooth out your wax wherever you need to. Make sure the edges and the middle are very rough. And that's all you really have to do. And so it's really easy if you don't have anything crazy. Like I said, you can use latex and cotton, or you can use wax like I am. This alcohol activated palette is the hardest to find and it's the most expensive. So you can really just replace it with eyeshadow and everything works the exact same. And that's all you have to do for that.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Sierra's makeup tutorial. And now on to Gianna and Brooklyn's pumpkin painting.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Crow.
And I'm Gianna Vidal, and today we're going to be doing a pumpkin painting challenge under 15 minutes.
And then we'll ask people whose they like better and why.
So let's get started.
We are halfway through.
Mine looks really good so far.
It looks okay.
How's it going over there?
Mine is actually going really good.
Okay, let's talk more painting.
Okay, let's start asking people which one they like better and why.
Hopefully they like mine. Which pumpkin do you like better and why?
This one because I like the better shade of green.
I like this pumpkin better because I think its color is more accurate to Mike Wazowski.
I like this one because I feel like it looks more realistic. I like it.
I think I like this pumpkin better because it looks more like his shape and it is a darker color green.
I really like this one. This one looks a lot more realistic than this one right here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's count up the votes.
I got 5.
And I got 0. But this was a fun challenge.
And we highly recommend you try this challenge.
Hi, I'm Taylor Rodriguez.
And I'm Brenda Mingus, and this is News Flash from Ghosts from the Past.
On October 27th, there will be a river walk parade for Day of the Dead. You can come for music, food, and more.
On October 29th, Hemisphere will be hosting a 2-day festival to celebrate Dia de los Muertos from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. There will be art, music, and dancing.
Want to help Hurricane Ian victims? Donate blood right here in San Antonio.
Now we gotta... Hi, I'm Brenda Mingus, and this is how I make my coffee cake muffins, which are perfect for fall. First, preheat your oven to 425 degrees and line a 24 muffin tin with cupcake liners. Next, in a large bowl, mix together 1 cup of unsalted butter, 2 cups granulated sugar, and add in 4 eggs one at a time. Then mix in 1 cup of sour cream, 4 teaspoons of vanilla, and half a cup of buttercream. Next, in the same bowl, slowly add in 4 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt until just combined. You don't want to overmix as that will cause your muffins to be hard and not fluffy. Place the batter aside and in a small bowl, add in 1 cup of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and a pinch of salt to mix together. This is to create the cinnamon swirl filling. In a separate medium-sized bowl, combine 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 and 1.5 cups of flour, and 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then add in 12 teaspoons of melted butter until it comes together and forms a solid topping. Using a large spoon, add about 2 tablespoons of batter into your muffin tins, adding a layer of the cinnamon swirl filling before adding another 2 tablespoons of the batter. Then add a large spoonful of your cinnamon topping, gently pressing it into the batter. Bake in your preheated oven for 5 minutes before turning the oven down to 375 degrees while the muffins are still in the oven. Let them bake for another 15 minutes or until they spring back to the touch and are golden brown on the bottom. While the muffins cool, you're going to make your glaze by adding 3 cups of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and 5 tablespoons of milk, and mix until smooth. Once the muffins are completely cooled, place your muffins on a piece of parchment paper or something you don't mind getting dirty, and slowly drizzle the glaze over the top of the muffins. Now that we know how to make them, here's people's reactions.
Oh my god. That is so good. This is good. Friend, it's just some of your best stuff. I'm not even joking with you right now. It's just so good.
This is pretty good. Like, when I've been into it, it was like fall.
autumn just hitting me.
This is magical.
Thank you for watching. Now here's a man on the street with Sophia and Marcus.
Hi, I'm Sophia Hernandez.
I'm Marcus Beverly Hardy, and today we're going to be asking Commarts Halloween questions.
Hi, I'm here with Madison. What is your favorite scary movie?
Midsummer.
Hi, I'm here with Link, and what is your special Halloween tradition?
For my special Halloween tradition, my family and I, we like to watch Halloween movies every year, like do a Halloween marathon.
That's good.
Hi, I'm here with Kelsey, and what is your favorite Halloween costume that you've worn?
Last year I was really cool and I wore a Luke Skywalker costume, but it was his X-Wing fighter pilot costume, so.
Good choice, good choice.
I'm here with Nick, and what is your favorite Halloween costume?
My favorite Halloween costume is a gorilla, because you could just like throw bananas and stuff and eat them too.
Pretty good, pretty good. Hi, I'm here with Miss V, and what is your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie is Scream, the original.
Good choice, good choice.
Hi, I'm here with Valere. What is your favorite scary movie?
I think I'd say Nightmare Before Christmas, just because I really like the way that it looks, all the aesthetic of it, and the stop motion is really, really well done.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Alyssa, and what is your favorite Halloween costume?
I would have to say a witch, because I did that for 7 years in a row.
Wow, 7 years. Thanks for watching.
Now to Alyssa with the sports segment.
Hey guys, I'm Melissa Hernandez. This fall we've been extremely busy with our sports. Let's see how the players feel about their season.
So the fall season just ended for tennis, and I'd say it went really well. We do have a new coach now, and I think she does really well.
A little bit of a rebuilding year, but we did our best, and yeah, it was a fun season.
We might have the best team chemistry out of all of the sports. We're very friendly and hang out outside of the sport.
The Harlan game was a really, really tough game, and we ended up losing by 1 point, but it was tied all the way through, and everyone just worked really hard, and it was a really good effort by everybody.
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!
Let's give props to our athletes this season. And now to Brandon with the Commarts Talent Showcase.
Hi, this is Bryn Rodriguez, and welcome to the Commarts Talent Showcase. This episode features 3 AV student productions. All 3 of these productions have one thing in common: environmental awareness. This year, AV students were asked to produce a PSA to help spread the word that we only have one Texas, so we need to take care of it, whether it means by picking up trash or reducing water usage. Up first, we have Jake Burris with his PSA. Give it up for Jake!
There are a bunch of ways you can make a difference. Why not start by picking up trash from off the ground? By picking up trash, you're showing pride for your community, protecting the animals, and conserving the environment. You have to start being more conscious of saving the earth. In Texas, over 362 million pieces of visible litter accumulate on roadways each year. Take care of Texas. It's the only one we've got.
Next, we have a PSA made by Josh Huff. Give all your attention to Mr. Huff.
What's up guys, I'm Josh, and you're watching Water, Texas Ranger. I'm going to be showing you some helpful tips to help and save water. Let's go. Okay guys, so the first tip is to have a bucket that collects rainwater so that you can water your grass and your garden. Okay guys, tip number 2 is to turn the tap off when you're brushing your teeth. Okay guys, tip number 3 is to take shorter showers. I know that's hard, but it saves water. Okay guys, now you've had some helpful tips on how to save water. Hope you follow them, and remember, take care of Texas. It's the only one we got.
Last but not least, the final environmental PSA we'll showcase today belongs to Maya Hawkins. Here's her PSA.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Who else? Do you love your state of Texas and want to help make a difference?
Mm-hmm. But how do I do that?
Well, you can start off by turning off all the lights in your home that you aren't actively using. Opening the windows is a perfect alternative to getting natural light. If you're ever in a situation where you can decide to ride your car to your destination or ride a bike, go with the latter. And finally, if you want to make a lasting impression on the world around you, plant a tree or start a garden. Take care of Texas. It's the only one we've got.
A huge thank you to Mrs. Sabago and Miss Linas for teaching these wonderful kids, and to each of the producers for letting us feature their works onto today's showing. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you for watching our show.
We hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date with Com. Have a safe Halloween.
It's been Marcus Beverly Hardy
and Bella Galan.